Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the A's today is Larry White, whose record is 12-8 with a 4.28 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers is Jeff Robinson, whose record is 10-9 with a 4.31 ERA. Okay, I took a day off yesterday. I had maybe the worst single migraine that I've had in my entire life. I was just completely laid out from it. So I skipped doing a game yesterday, and we're back at it today. We got a 3-game series versus the A's. It's the last home series of the year until the final series against the Baltimore Orioles. So we'll go on the road at the end of this series to play the Rangers, back to the A's, the White Sox, and then, as I mentioned, we wrap it all up against the Baltimore Orioles. We are coming off a victory in which we walked it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. We got the bases loaded, and, you know, I knew we were going to win the ball game under any circumstance. I actually gave an at-bat to Ricky Jordan, who was 0 for 18 on the season, coming into that 9th inning appearance. And he came in and got a single, of course, because it had to happen. And we won that ball game 6-5. So we broke a losing streak. We're 2-8 in the month. All we can do is just play this series out, and we're going to do that. Getting started with game 1 here against the A's. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. If you're still watching this at this point, you deserve a prize of some type. And of course, at the end of the year, in game 162, we will be giving away 4 prizes. There are going to be 4 different autographs, 3 of which I've already wrapped up. The grand prize, I am still trying to negotiate a good price. I want it to be a big prize, but I'm also trying to be financially savvy with it. So we'll start taking contestants for the final duck race pretty soon, maybe within a week here. So stay tuned for that. We'll take a look. We've got Jeff Robinson making the start today. Everybody in the bullpen is ready to go. Of course, we have the day off on the calendar yesterday as well. And then we have our lineup versus a right-hander, Larry White. So it's all of our best guys in there. We are trying to accumulate stats. We're trying to get one of our guys, at least maybe Kennedy, to 20 home runs. Berryhill has 22 total with the Astros and the Tigers, but Kennedy has an outside chance of getting that done. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the lineup for the Oakland Athletics. Oh, I forgot to take a look at their extended lineup in the pregame, but that's no big deal. Let's go ahead and look at the A's lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Stan Jefferson. Batting second at second base is Shooty BABITT. Batting third in left field is Kevin Mitchell. Batting cleanup and catching is Mickey TETTLETON. Batting fifth at first base is Joe DeSa. Batting sixth in right field is Mike Davis. Batting seventh and DHing is Tony Phillips. Batting eighth at third base is Ken OBERKFELL. And batting ninth at shortstop is Robin Yount. Okay, Jeff Robinson making his 30th start of the year. He's 10-9 with a 4.31 ERA, 104 strikeouts. In 175 and a third innings pitched, that leads the team. Opponents are batting .268 against him. He's got a complete game shutout. Fastball topping out 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is right at 50%. The splitter is his best pitch, rated an 87, and a fastball rated an 82, overall rated an 88. The 23-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 87 season. I still can't really figure out how you can have your best pitch rated an 87 and yet somehow your overall rating is higher than your best pitch. I don't get it. Look at my log, and you'll see that Jeff Robinson is coming off a terrible performance in which he gave up 6 runs in 6 innings, including 9 hits, a couple walks. He had 3 home runs given up against Minnesota. Previous to that, he took a loss, and then he beat Minnesota not that long ago, really. With a loss today, he'll be 10-10. That is a bummer, considering he started at 7-1 this year. Here's our defense. Looks good on paper, but it's not. And behind home plate, once again, is Damon Berryhill. Okay, Stan Jefferson, switch hitting center fielder, leading it off. I believe he leads the American League in stolen bases. There's a ground ball to third. Yes, he had 69 stolen bases coming into today's game, and that is good for first in the American League. I think maybe all of baseball. I want to say Ricky B. Ricky is leading the National League with 61. 1 out. Here is Shooty BABITT popping it up into foul ground for out number 2. And Kevin Mitchell putting up good numbers, but actually having a little bit of an off year for the former MVP. Jeff Robinson doesn't want any part of him. He'll walk him to get to Mickey Tettleton, who has a left-handed bat in this stadium, probably will go deep. There's a ground ball to Pags. Error? Nope. All right. Well, we get out of the first inning without giving up a run. That's got to mean something. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at our guys. Batting leadoff in center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting third at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting cleanup and DHing is Terry Kennedy. Batting fifth at third base is Mike Pagliarulo. Batting sixth and catching is Damon Berryhill. Batting seventh in left field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth in right field is Jim EISENREICH. And batting ninth at first base is Rusty Tillman. Okay, let's take a look here at Larry White, making his 27th start. Been pretty consistent. He's 12-8 with a 4.28 ERA. 101 walks and 102 strikeouts. And that's in 183 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .269 against him. 3 complete games, 2 shutouts. Fastball topping out at 92 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45.5%. His splitter is rated an 88. His fastball is rated an 80. And yet, somehow, he's only rated a 78. Again, makes no sense. He's only 26 years old, and he is a free agent at the end of the year. They would not trade him this season, it says. Look at his log. Back-to-back no decisions. Previous to that was a loss to the Royals. He just gave up 5 runs in 6 2/3 against Boston. There was 9 hits and 3 walks in that outing. We'll take a look here at the defense for the A's. Everybody in the outfield is below league average defensively. Second base with Shooty BABITT is also below league average, just by a tick. And Mickey Tettleton, an 80 rating defensively and a 73 rated arm. He's got no range as well. I think catchers have to have that much range, I would imagine. Okay, Willie Wilson leading it off against Larry White. And White strikes him out. How many strikeouts has Wilson had this year? Only 70. He did have a career-high 96 in our 82 sim. He did have another 100 at-bats, though. 1 out. Next man up is Barry Larkin. A ground ball to his shortstop counterpart. And Yount makes the play. 2 down. And Whitaker has a comebacker to Larry White. And there's 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the second inning. Joe DeSa will lead it off. DeSa batting .226, 14 home runs, make it 15. And Mike Davis, will he get back-to-back? Nope. Ground ball to third. Tony Phillips batting left-handed. Ground ball to short. An error on Larkin. So how many runs will they get here? I'm going to say, I'm not going to take Jeff Robinson out no matter what happens in this inning. I'm going to say they're going to get 4 runs and 4 more runs. So it's going to be 5 total, and all 4 will be unearned. So 5-0 at the end of this inning. Stolen base by Phillips. That's only his 11th. Oberkfell will drive him in. No, it's a pop-up down the left field line. That's got to be an error. 2 down. Robin Yount is up. Yount has 93 RBI. That is good for the second best in his career. Yount will walk. Okay. So Jefferson needs to keep it going. Yeah, so that'll get 2 runs in. We're still going to get 2 more. Oh, I only scored 1. Again, this is all with 2 outs. Here's Shooty BABITT. That'll get 1 more in. 2 more runs will be scored. Will they hit a 3-run home run? No. Okay. Well, I thought they would get 4 more. They only got 2. But the game is over. So we can just wrap it up here. TK with the single. He's still trying. Mikey Pags. Base hit into center field. Kennedy goes to third. I would normally hit and run here, but that just does. I mean, it hasn't worked in forever. It's always to strike him out, throw him out. And Berryhill's going to gap it right center field. 1 run scores. 12th double as a Tiger, 21st overall. Let's see if Bass can pull it to the right side. 1-1. He does for a base hit. That might actually tie it. It does give Bass 2 RBIs. He's got 61 on the year. I think that's good enough for 3rd best on the team. Jim EISENREICH shows that he has 65, but that's in combination with his Twins stats. He did put the hit and run on. Tried to get Bass over. He has to go ahead and run, perhaps. Maybe Rusty can drive him in. Full count to Rusty. No, he pulls it to third, like the moron that he is. And Willie already struck out once. Probably get it. So we get the 3 runs back. It is still a big loss coming our way here. So take a little drink of my coffee. Mickey Tettleton, popping it up. Here come the lefty at bats. Joe DeSa's already gone deep once. Ground ball to second. And Mike Davis striking out. Okay, that's a good bounce back inning. A 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Barry Larkin leading it off, popping it up. 1 out. Sweet Lou pounds it into the dirt. 2 outs. And Terry Kennedy got everything started with that single. Last inning, grounds out to short. Moving on to the top of the 4th. Here's Tony Phillips. Only has a .308 on base percentage against righties. He's a guy that used to walk 100 times a year when he was a leadoff hitter for the Tigers in real life. There's an infield single for the hairiest guy on the A's. How many runs will they score here? That is the question. Well, I guess they're going to probably get those 2 runs at least that I thought that they would get. Jefferson with a ground ball. Yeah, that'll get the runners over in scoring position for BABITT. So this will make it 5-3. Those were earned. All right. I mean, this game was over before it started, so I'm not even really mad about it. At least my brain doesn't feel like it's coming out of my ears like it did yesterday. Berryhill 2 for 2. Kevin Bass popping it up. And Jimmy Eyes popping it up. Robinson at 75 pitches. Tettleton grounding out. Joe DeSa, base hit. Mike Davis, 2-run home run. No, base hit to left. I guess at some point here, we can't let it get too far away. Robinson really was the only pitcher on our team that had an outside chance of actually pitching 200 innings. Error? No? All right. Well, he gets us through 5. Tillman. Ground ball. Willie. Wow, Willie's done. Wilson's got nothing left. The guy once had like multiple 700 plate appearance seasons, and yet he can't get through one fake season. That's a 22nd double for Barry Larkin. His paltry 378 slugging percentage. All right, and Lou popping it up. Tigers cannot beat Larry White. Robinson will come out. We're going to bring in Chris Knapp. Don't forget, tomorrow we got Vicente Palacios making his first career start. Knapp walks a lot. He's walked 14 batters with 8 strikeouts. Struck out Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. 1 out. Stan Jefferson's a lefty, so you know he's going to get a hit. A double, maybe a triple. A double. How do you have 99 speed and get 13 doubles? Shooty Bennett. That will get Jefferson to third. And Kevin Mitchell, 2-2 count. Flies out to left. Good job by Chris Knapp. Here's TK leading it off with his 20th home run. We did actually get a Tiger to home run number 20. That is, I mean, he's the team MVP. There's no doubt about that. New career high in RBI. 38 doubles, 20 home runs. Good job. We're down by a run now. Mikey Pags grounding out. Here's Berryhill. He's 2 for 2 today. Grounding out to short. Yount making the play. And Kevin Bass walks. Wow. I gotta point it out every time it happens. That's only his 18th walk. Larry White should be demoted immediately for that. EISENREICH loops it to center. Is that going to... Yeah, I thought maybe that'd find a hole, but it does not. Tigers get a 1 run back. We're down a run. Now we got the lefties. I'm going to go right to Gorman. Gorman's only pitched 40 total innings this year. And he has really started to give up some runs. He had to. You can't have a 0.80 ERA like he had for us Game's just not going to allow it to happen. He strikes out Tettleton, like it was hard to do. Joe DeSa striking out. What was that pitch? Change up, but it looked like something else altogether. Back-to-back Ks, and Mike Davis 0-2, striking out the side. Gorman's no joke. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Good old Rusty 0 for 2 today, striking out. 3rd K for White. Oh, that's only his 2nd strikeout, my bad. Let's try bunting for a hit with Willie Wilson. He's 0 for 3 with his strikeout. He has been sucking the pipe, and he taps it right back to White. Easy out, and Larkin grounds out. All right, good job by Gorman. We'll bring in Todd Fisher. Yeah, he's arbitration eligible at the end of the year. I mean, you guys won't see it because I'm going to play the rest of this offline, but we're going to have to re-sign a lot of guys, and we're definitely going to give up some big money contracts. So we might not be as active in free agency. The only left-hander he faces, he has to get a hit. And then a walk. And then another run. How many will he score again? BABITT pops it up. And Mitchell, 3-run home run. Nope, just an RBI single. Tettleton. 7-4. Whitaker walks. He is the only player on the team that will actually take a real walk. We'll let Kennedy swing away. It's 2 for 3 with the dome. And that's a double play. Like he tags. It's going to bring in a new pitcher. Joe Bever. Or Baver. He is the closer. He's got 36 saves, 36 for 39. A 1.20 ERA. You know what? I'm not going to hit and run here. I'm going to let Berryhill swing away. Maybe he's got a 3-run Jimmy Jack in him. 2-1. Oh, it left it up, that's for sure. He missed it. Kennedy will score. Oh, that's dumb as fuck. Tags up and goes to second. Down 2 runs. That would never happen in a million years. And we'll bring in Dave Smith because he sucks. Phillips grounds out. 1-2-3 inning. Again, they have 4 players below league average defensively, and we've out-errored them. Jimmy Eyes. I can't in good conscience let Tillman bat. Danny Heap will come in. Pinch hit. Batting .260, couple dongs, and a base hit into center field. All right, Willie Wilson is due. He's 0 for 4. Popping it up. And Barry Larkin to end the game. Tigers lose 7-5. Another game that was over before it ever started. All right, take a look at the standings. Wait, how many games have we played? Okay, we still have a couple more games before we're eliminated. Boston's 2 games back. California's 8.5. I mean, everything is pretty much done. Oh, the Dodgers win the West. So that division is over. New York and Philadelphia are just fooling themselves. So it's going to be Chicago and LA and Chicago and New York. We could have an all Chicago World Series. That would be interesting. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Dodgers clinch the West. Take a look at the transactions. Tracy Woodson of the Atlanta Braves is going to miss a couple games. I think he was an MVP. No? No. Two-time All-Star. All right. And Frank Euphemia is done for the year. Maybe the only good pitcher that the Twins had, although they just absolutely clobbered us. So let's pull up that box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate everyone watching extra videos. I'm only 33 hours short. Missing yesterday with the video is probably going to mess it up a little bit. I think I only had a total of like 4 hours viewed. With not having a new video in there for people to watch, but what was I going to do? My brain hurt. I had the hurties. Player of the game, I kind of am going to give it to Damon Berryhill. He had the double. He drove in a couple of runs. I know Kennedy hit his 20th, and that was something, but he only drove in the solo shot. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. Barry Larkin's error was pretty much what ended the ball game. Jeff Robinson is now 10-10. So he's 3-9 since that 7-1 start. Todd Fisher had to give up some runs. It's been a while. So he gave up 2. Larry White gets the win. He is 13-8, and Joe Bever has his 37th save. That's pretty impressive in our sim. All right, we will come back tomorrow.